All right, thanks for joining us on episode 2 of Let's Be Blunt. We are coming up to a great holiday for us stoners coming up in a couple days. It's 420. A lot of people don't know why that is a holiday for us. So we are going to get into some of the myths of 420, some of the reasons it's actually a holiday for us, and some of just events that we got planned on. I have Terry Gray here with me. He's one of the owners of High Fidelity. We're going to dive deep into this.
This is me, Terry. We're going to talk about the 420 and how it came about. And I don't think officially anybody really knows, but there is kind of a consensus at this point. One of the popular theories is it was the police code for marijuana smoking in progress. They say it's been widely debunked, as there's no evidence that suggests any police department has ever used this code. There's another theory that it was the amount of chemical compounds in cannabis, but that was clearly debunked because we know there's over 500 compounds in cannabis. Zach's going to go over what the most accepted theory is. And we're not 100% sure this is true as well, but it's the most accepted theory.
Yeah, I one of my favorites is still the Code 420. I kind of do that after work. I hit Code 420 all the time. A lot of people use it for 420 p.m., which is kind of the main thing, is what the 5 original guys from California did. A lot of them had like sports or extracurricular activities, so they didn't want the teachers or their parents to know, so they were like, 420 Lewis, because originally there was a wild myth that there was a huge cannabis farm, and no one knows if it's real, no one knows if it's found or not, but they had a quote-unquote treasure map to this farm, and every day after school, they would show up 420. They would do their, necessities, smoke the raw, smoke their jobs, everything beforehand, and then they would go out and search for this farm. They said they never found it, but they never revealed the treasure map either, so it's still out there to be found. Hopefully one day someone will find that golden harvest.
Yeah, it's always fun. Hearing all these theories. I remember back in the day when I was in high school, there was all kinds of theories on, like, I went to a private school, so there's all these theories on rock music, like what these bands stood for. Like KISS was Kings and Satanic Service, and AC/DC was Antichrist, Devil Child, and there's always crazy theories for everything in life, and it's interesting how this one has gone on for so long and nobody officially knows the actual reason for the holiday, but it is the biggest holiday in our industry, and we're excited today to talk about our specials that are going to be going on. One huge thing we have going on that Zach will talk about is a egg hunt that started actually yesterday.
Yeah, so we were, our sister store, Herb and Legend and Common Sense, were gifted a great opportunity by a glass collective called Mothership. They're a huge artist-based group out of Washington. They gave us an Easter egg to go hide in Sioux Falls, so we hid that around Sioux Falls in one spot. If you go to Herb and Legend or Herb Legend on Instagram, you can find our first clue. Another one will be posted today. No one's found the egg yet. It's a really, really cool looking egg. I wish I didn't hide it because I'd probably be out looking for it myself. But yeah, follow the Instagram if you want to keep up with the clues. We'll obviously post when it's found so no one's wasting their time. And we do also in Laverne have at Herb and Legend are going to have some crazy deals as well. We also have event. I think if you buy anything over $25 there, you get a free Pizza Ranch buffet. So that's pretty cool.
Correct. Yep. And that's at the Laverne location only. If you spend $25 at the store, you'll receive a buffet coupon for the Pizza Ranch. That's good. The 18th through the 20th. Shout out for Pizza Ranch for helping us out with that. We're also going to have some crazy deals at the Laverne store starting Saturday, 20% off, and then Sunday will be 25% off store-wide, and then Monday will be 30% off store-wide, and that'll be at all 3 locations, the 2 in Sioux Falls and in Laverne. We also have some exciting things happening at High Fidelity, and Zach can go into that.
Yeah, we kind of want to keep it under wraps a little bit, till the 18th, kind of keep it on the DL. Don't want too many secrets spilling out. But what I can say is keep your eyes posted on our social medias. We are going to be having teasers. Also, always feel free to, if you go to our website, hfcannabis.com, you could always message on there. We usually reply pretty fast. But back to the 420 thing, a lot of people didn't realize it got popular because the Grateful Dead. They all five of those California people, they quote named themselves the Waldos, which is amazing because we know he was a glass artist, but now he's more of a glass salesman, and he goes by Waldo's Wonders. So that's kind of a cool little tie-in there. We also are going to have food truck in front of High Fidelity as well. So that's something to keep your eyes posted for.
Yeah, and in Sioux Falls, we're also going to have a food truck the 18th. That's Saturday. We'll have a food truck at our downtown location. It's Put It In Your Mouth food truck. They do tacos, and they'll also be there on 420 Monday. They'll be there 2 to 6 both days. We're also going to be doing a giveaway for the first 20 customers at 420 at all 3 locations will receive a gift bag full of all different things, goodies, but definitely worth being there at 420. I know a lot of people, it's interesting, the shops are kind of dead at 420 because everybody's smoking at 420. They're not out shopping.
Yeah, it's code 420, man.
So we're trying to get people to actually be at the store at 420. First 20 customers at that time at all 3 locations will receive a pretty cool gift bag. And anything else exciting happening, Zach, at High Fidelity?
Yeah, other than seeing me there pretty much all weekend, that's always a big plus for everyone, I feel like. I'm kind of biased. But yeah, we're going to have crazy deals. I already say we're the lowest in the state in the small town that we are, but we're going to be even lower. So that's always a good thing. Always like to save money. I know a lot of people are loving the 420 time mainly because it's a holiday and all the sales. So it's something to, save money, stock up, and then obviously come see your favorite bud tenders.
Yeah, we're excited. Today, actually, we have a large order coming in of some fresh pre-rolls.
Yeah.
We'll have thousands of pre-rolls available. So
yeah, 16 more strains. We're
not going to run out this weekend. We're excited about that. We have another order coming on Tuesday. This won't come out till Wednesday, so it actually go back in time, and the order will actually be there when this lands, this podcast. But we're excited for that. We're going to have plenty of product available. So this is a perfect weekend to try out new products. If you haven't tried out certain things, this is the weekend to do it for sure.
Yeah, new cards, disposables, new pre-rolls. We have Unbound still. I don't know how we still have Unbound. It's definitely phenomenal. Lake Leaf is also another phenomenal cultivation. They have one called Permanent Marker. Ironically, tastes exactly like the name. I know that's not what a lot of people want to go for when they're smoking is a Permanent Marker, but it was something weird that, hit all the notes for me. So
the delivery driver, when he brought it the first time, he said, "I've always loved the taste of Permanent Markers." And he was like, "And I love this strain." So
yeah, it's a good indica. So yeah, when off of his recommendation, when we got it, I instantly had to try it. I was like, you know what? Let me give it a go. And it was a pretty decent one. I'm more usually a sativa leaning person or a lemon terps, but Permanent Marker was a wild, acceptable one for me. And I know another one we have coming in soon, I think, is a Purple Diesel. I know a lot of people have been asking for like the earthy, gassy funk, so that's definitely going to be a good one for them to check out.
And Zach, if somebody's coming for their first time, it's their first 420 holiday, what, as a bud tender, are you going to recommend for them for their first holiday purchase?
Well, are they going to be alone or are they going to be with friends is one of the key questions, because you need to know how much supply. If they're going to be solo, they could probably get two, three joints. But if they're going to be hanging with a crowd, obviously everyone over 21, they could get a half-ounce pre-pack. So, and then kind of party for a couple hours. And then also we do have people who want to stick on the more discreet side. They don't like to smell like skunk all the time, so then I would probably recommend a vape. So, and then we do have a popular edible. It's green apple. So I know there's some apple lovers out there. So.
Sweet. And once you do find the podcast, and I know we are on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. And if there's a place to make comments, comment your theory on the 420 holiday. It'd be fun to see everybody's reactions of what they think the holiday came from. And it'd be also comment what kind of sales you're looking for. We always take good feedback from that. I know we are going to do a lot of giveaways. Expect freebies when you come into all the locations. We're excited to see everybody this weekend.
Yeah, like he said, if you go to High Fidelity on Facebook, this will be posted on there. If you have any topic you want to hear dove into on a future episode, you could easily put it there. We read the comments pretty frequently. We reply back. We like to be involved with the community, kind of get everyone involved. We love to see everyone's thoughts. So those are good places to put some comments, put your thoughts, anything you want addressed, anything you want brought up to our attention. We also want to see some products you want to see. I know a lot of people are wanting like concentrate dabs, and I promise that's on the horizon. Manufacturing has been a headache for not only the flower producers, but also the concentrate people, because that wasn't a product that was available in the medical field. So it's something completely new to the OCM for Minnesota. So it is taking a little bit. There was the first harvest, I think, up in the Twin Cities. First dabs I've seen on the market. It was pretty rough pricing, but it is for live rosin. It was $52.50, I think, for a half gram, which is, pretty known rosin to be more expensive than like shatters and concentrates. So I'm excited to see what else they produce and what else they get onto the market pretty soon. I know we also have had a couple ask for topicals and tinctures, and that is also on the horizon. I've talked to someone and they have finally lined me up with a catalog. So hopefully we get that going in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, and we are excited, too, that we are seeing, you'll see with the new orders coming in, we do have some price drops on things. So you'll see the new product coming in that's in the, I guess we'd call it the regular market instead of the tribal metric market. Those prices are going to be a little bit lower. So we're excited about that. There's not quite the sticker shock. We still have, unfortunately, the 15% tax on everything, but
don't forget the 6.875 sales tax puts it at the whopping 21.875.
Yes, it's second highest in the country, but hopefully our legislature will see that we are that high, and they'll get things lowered maybe this legislation session next year. But one other thing I want to mention, there are downtown 2 to 6. We're going to have the Crow radio station downtown Sioux Falls at the store. We're going to have the B 2 to 6 at or actually 2 to 5 at the 49th Street location. And we will be giving away Shinedown tickets at the downtown location during that live broadcast. So if you're a Shinedown fan, it's going to be at the Premier Center coming up in May, and we'll be giving away tickets to that.
But however, if you're a Zach fan, I'll be up here in Laverne at High Fidelity. So that's where you really want to be. So I think this is where we're going to wrap it up at episode 2 of Let's Be Blunt. I hope everyone had fun and enjoyed everything we talked about. I hope to see everyone at episode 3. Let's Be Blunt is recorded at Star Media Podcasting Suite in downtown Laverne, Minnesota. If you'd like more information about renting the suite, contact Star Media. See our show notes for more details.